Guest of honor. I know. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? On this nice, bright, and, well, it's not quite bright and shiny, but for us, inside, it is definitely a bright and shiny day. We're so happy that you're here. I'm Joel Momberg, CEO of the USF Foundation. I just want to be the first to thank you for joining us. And it is a historic announcement, again, for the University of South Florida and the USF Health College of Pharmacy. I'd like to recognize a few special guests. We have several past and present representatives of the University Board of Trustees and the Foundation Board of Directors, so a big round of applause for you all. I know you're in the audience. Special guest, of course, Carol and Frank Morsani, who we know and love very well and who started us going. They are the name of USF College of Medicine. We have past USF President, Dr. Judy Genshaft is with us. We also have some legislators, State Rep Wayne Newton. I think he is either here or on his way. Are you here? Wave. Almost there. State Rep and USF alum, Jackie Toledo. Jackie is here. Here's Jackie. And U.S. Magistrate Judge Julie Sneed, a familiar name. There she is. We also have reps attending on behalf of, and I'll just read these, U.S. Rep Marco Rubio, U.S. Senator Rick Scott, Congressman Gus Bilirakis, Congressman Charlie Crist, State Rep Fentrice Driscoll, State Rep Mike Beltran, State Rep Diana Hart, and State Rep Ardian Zika. So welcome and thank you all for being here. So in my time at USF, I've had the fortune, and we've had the fortune of seeing so many just wonderful philanthropists take our colleges and programs to the next level. The most rewarding part of my job is coming to know these transformational donors. It's just incredible, and they're the first ones to tell me, thank you for making this happen. You believe that? Somebody gives us $10 million, $20 million, say, thank you very much, Joel. They are the first to say thank you. They're just wonderful, wonderful people, which is why they're philanthropists. The donors who have made those gifts impact generations of students and who will transform the world through preeminent education that they earn at the University of South Florida. It's our honor to recognize such donors and their incredible support by lending their names to the colleges and programs that they hold dear. Today, we're here to recognize just such a wonderful donor, and it's another transformational gift. So to do that, I would like to invite President Stephen Corral to come up and make the big announcement. President Corral.
Well, good morning, everyone. Delighted to see you. Thank you so much for coming. This is a thrilling moment for the university and is a real milestone for the fastest rising university in the nation on U.S. News and World Report rankings since 2013. So let me just say that again, fastest rising university in the nation. You bet. And of course, we're here to celebrate a transformational gift that will profoundly impact the College of Pharmacy. So to make this announcement, I'd like to invite Dr. Charlie Lockwood, Senior Vice President for USF Health and Dean of the Morsani College of Medicine, to join me up front, as well as Dean Kevin Sneed of the College of Pharmacy. Please join me. USF has distinguished itself in education, research, and patient care for our region for many, many years. And the leadership of the university's health colleges, including medicine, nursing, public health, and pharmacy, shares a vision to advance future research and clinical activities to address significant challenges facing our societies. Now, these two healthcare leaders, Dr. Lockwood and Dr. Sneed, have captured the imagination of a Tampa Bay family, which is why we're here today. Jugal and Manju Taneja share a passion for education, for giving back to their community, and for transforming the healthcare system for future generations. They've supported a number of causes in the Tampa Bay region and beyond, and today they join the ranks of the most distinguished donors in the history of the University of South Florida. The Taneja's $10 million commitment is the largest ever gift by a family to a Florida pharmacy college. This gift will have such an impact on the trajectory of USF's success in general and advancing innovation at the College of Pharmacy and elevating the university's and the college's academic stature throughout the university. So I'm pleased to announce in recognition of this transformational gift, the USF Health College of Pharmacy will now be known as the Taneja College of Pharmacy. One moment, not quite yet. At this time, I'd like to ask all of our pharmacy students and faculty who are here in their lab coats to stand and place the new patch of the Taneja College of Pharmacy on their coats. All right. Very exciting, very exciting. Well, we're just thrilled to have the Tanejas here with us, and we're so grateful for your generosity. So thank you so much. I'm now pleased to introduce Dr. Charlie Lockwood, who Senior Vice President for USF Health and Dean of the Morsani College, to provide his remarks. Dr. Lockwood?
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, it is a huge honor to be here this morning. And I want to personally thank you. What a remarkable family. It has been a joy to get to know them better and better over the last several years. I could go on for several hours about this extraordinary family. But I'll tell you one thing that I just found to be amazing. This is a man incredibly dedicated to his family. And we were lucky enough to be able I was lucky enough to be able to read his biography. It was really a biography of his dad, who was a remarkable figure in India and was one of the framers of the Indian Constitution and had an extraordinary life committed to the people of India and making great sacrifices. Really a remarkable story. And I'm sure he's looking down from heaven and very proud of you at this moment because what you're doing is going to be transformational as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a generous and a selfless gift, which is also an investment in the future, one that will help train the health professionals of tomorrow and I think leave a lasting impact on Tampa Bay. The College of Pharmacy, now the Taneja College of Pharmacy, is a valuable component of the interprofessional team of colleges that comprise USF Health. And its success is really integral to USF Health's success. So for this reason, I'm proud to make a second announcement, also made possible by the generosity of the Taneja family. I know many of you are wondering why we're hosting an announcement of a pharmacy school in a hockey arena in downtown Tampa, and particularly here. And I do have a passion for hockey, but that's not the reason. Right outside this door overlooks our beautiful new USF Health building, an anchor to a $3 billion Water Street project developed and conceived by Mr. Vinnick and his strategic properties partners, and it will represent the first wellness district. How appropriate to have the medical school there. But the Taneja gift now provides a way to have the College of Pharmacy move from its current cramped, temporary, I've heard for 5 years how bad, space to our fantastic new building where they'll occupy the 11th and 12th floors, and it will be a state-of-the-art college of pharmacy. So thanks to your generosity, and I mean all of your generosity, we're going to be able to really create in brick and mortar the transformative educational vision that this man has envisioned and pounded away in my head for the past 5 years. And that will empower pharmacy practitioners to really be catalysts for change. In this country, healthcare is consuming almost 20% of our GDP, and it's medication costs that are driving the acceleration in costs. So his vision, coupled with your support, will help us bend that cost curve and improve healthcare while reducing cost. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a remarkable time for our organization, and today is a milestone representing the next chapter of our history. Thank you again to the Tanasia family. And now I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, Dr. Kevin Sneed, the founding dean of this young college, who's guiding it to maturity, making sure its formative years prepare its path to prominence with excellence in education and a firm commitment to our core USF Health values and principles. I'm encouraged by the strides the College of Pharmacy has already made, and I am very excited to anticipate the school's continued upward trajectory under his leadership. So please join me in welcoming the Dean of the Tanasia College of Pharmacy.
Well, good morning. Good morning. I have prepared comments, but right before I start, just this morning I told my wife that, I have immeasurable happiness, but even with that, it cannot even come close to the amount of thankfulness I have right now for the Tanasia family. Thank you very much. I would like to extend a few welcomes to a few guests here. I won't have time to name everybody that made today possible. It will take up all 5 or 6 minutes that I have. I would like to give a very special welcome to my wife, again, Judge Julie Sneed. For over a 24-year period now, she's had to endure every harebrained space-age idea I ever came up with. But she has supported me the entire way. Thank you very much. I love you so much. The next person I would like to really thank is Mr. Fazl Fazlin, right here in the front. I would like to thank you for your friendship, your advocacy, your persistence, and your belief in our program. At this moment, I would like to acknowledge all of our current students, our alumni, who chose to come to our college to move their career forward. I thank my administrative team. They're out here, and I see many of them, for leading the college to full accreditation status on time, providing the leadership necessary to set the course and clear the pathway for our students. I would like to have a very special thank you to our faculty and staff, all of whom have become outstanding educators, clinicians, researchers, and professionals. They bought into a futuristic career pathway, one that saw the future as an opportunity to innovate healthcare and not simply exist in it. But today, we're here to honor the profound generosity of a great family and my friend. I met Mr. Jugal Tanasia almost 3 years ago with no expectation other than to partner with his company, Belcher Pharmaceuticals. What unfolded is nothing short of the truest blessing that a dean could encounter, and that is one of genuine relationship and friendship. We started by exploring how we could work together and our students could experience the very advanced compounding and manufacturing practices of his company. We began to move in a direction of clinical trials and new product development. I toured the facilities, and he has among the most advanced compounding and sterile compounding facility in the country. But along this journey, I began to understand with great depth his desire to help people and communities improve their health and their living environments. I witnessed his focus on true innovation, the importance of education, but more importantly, his passion for his family. It was his core values of family and helping others that I genuinely and authentically gravitated towards. For these are the personal core values that I live by as well. And I can tell you honestly that over that 3-year period, these values that I mentioned in Mr. Tanasia have never wavered and have only deepened. He invited me, my wife, my health colleagues to meet his family, and I saw the very same passion on display. I am especially pleased to have the opportunity to know his wife, Mrs. Manju Tanasia, for her heart overflows with the very same passion for family and community. And I also learned that his son shares my passion for fast cars, although he actually gets to drive a few of them. It's this union of core values that brings us to today. And with his generosity once again pouring over from an already full cup to name the Tanasia College of Pharmacy. In just a few moments, all of you will have the opportunity to hear from the Tanasia family and witness their passion for family, community, and innovation. This year, we celebrate 10 years since the Florida Board of Governors approved the opening of our college. From the very beginning, we set out to build a college built for the future of healthcare and not simply exist in the past. With the generosity of Mr. Tanasia, we will now have the opportunity to build a new home that will allow us to build a pharmacist clinician of the future. For us, this will mean training a clinician that specializes in team-based care, one that will interact with prescribers to optimize medication therapy of their patients. A clinician that proficiently will use data and analytics to measure and monitor the effectiveness of medication and get way beyond the century-old practice of only dispensing medication. In the Tanasia College of Pharmacy, we will seek to create new formulations of medications the world has yet to encounter. We have clear aspirations to expand pharmaceutical nanotechnology, not only clinically, but through manufacturing practices. In our new home, we will have the capability of exploring new and burgeoning opportunities in the world of 3D printing of medication, which will only reinforce our vision of achieving next generation personalized care. Inside of our new home, I envision a future where student learners' entrepreneurial dreams will blossom, one day utilizing technology that has yet to be created. I see research partnerships expanding with our medicine, nursing, and public health colleagues in the cardiovascular realm. And all of it is now made possible because of the generosity of the Tanasia family. Our stated mission is to revolutionize health through empowerment and innovation. Our focus is on population health, personalized medicine, informatics, and establish a new standard for the profession of pharmacy. Alongside our Morsani College of Medicine and the colleges of nursing, public health, our School of Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Sciences, and our physician assistance program, the Tanasia College of Pharmacy is one of the best positioned pharmacy programs in the country to achieve true interprofessional education, creating the best trained workforce for the future. For any future students out there on Facebook Live, if unique is what you seek, seek USF Health and the Tanasia College of Pharmacy. To the business community, I pronounce that the Tanasia College of Pharmacy is open for your engagement as we continue our trek to the future of healthcare through academic entrepreneurship and transformational, disruptive vision. As I have stated on many occasions, when I became dean, there were only 2 options for our program: either outstanding or excellent. Today, we are in a position to achieve both because of the generosity of the Tanasia family in creating the Tanasia College of Pharmacy. And we are forever, forever thankful to all of you. At this time, it gives me great pleasure. You have no idea, to introduce one of our alumni. She was in the inaugural class that graduated in 2015. If I recall, she was the valedictorian, but more importantly, we were able to bring her back home, and she's now working in our very futuristic USF Health Pharmacy Plus on campus as an assistant manager. I introduce to you Dr. Rosina Valarezo Chavasco. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I am so deeply honored to be standing before you on this monumental day. I think it's fair to say that we wouldn't be here without the vision, the passion, and the tenacity of our beloved Dean Sneed. Dean Sneed has built this pharmacy program brick by brick with the help of our strong university system, the help of our innovative staff, our overachieving and driven students, and the backing of this beautiful community. It is apparent that the Tanasia family sees this passion and shares in the vision of better healthcare for all. I want to thank the Tanasia family on behalf of the USF College of Pharmacy students, alumni, faculty, and staff. In many ways, I stand before you as a product of the University of South Florida, as a former student and current alumna and staff member. The distinctive undergraduate education I received at USF allowed me to excel and be inspired, leaving me thirsty for more knowledge. Although the path was not easy, I first pursued a profession as a medical doctor, given my strong love and passion for the health sciences. I was accepted to medical school and later realized in due time that my true passion actually transpired in pharmacy. Fortunately, USF had just opened their pharmacy program. I applied, I had an incredible interview experience, and on April 18, 2011, I received the best phone call of my life. I was chosen to be a part of the USF College of Pharmacy inaugural class of 2011. Inaugural class of 2015 that I received in 2011. Over the course of 4 years, Dean Sneed and our faculty challenged us to become transformative leaders, to disrupt the status quo, and to revolutionize pharmacy through technology. Dean Sneed led by example, that patient lives are made better through knowledge, our interprofessional collaborations, and advances in the formulations of medications. My education has prepared me for a career beyond just dispensing medications. I am improving lives. As a clinical pharmacist at Advent Health, I integrated the classroom skills learned and our interprofessional clinical collaborations to the now real-life optimizations of patient health outcomes. When offered the grand opportunity to return to my alma mater to expand Dean Sneed's vision for the future of pharmacy and impact the next generation of pharmacists, I did not hesitate. While I'm still in the process of calling my beloved faculty and mentors by their first names, I now find myself teaching in classrooms, precepting students on rotations, and contributing to the future of pharmacy. As we look downtown, we're reminded of the dominating force USF Health has become in healthcare. I am so privileged to serve our community as we develop the legacy of the future of pharmacy. Today is a key milestone in that legacy. To the Tanasia family, I thank you immensely. It is hard to overstate the importance and impact of how your generosity will better the lives of millions of students, pharmacists, and patients alike. Your support will not only help expand the educational resources to achieve the college's mission, but also help ignite passion in students like me who have a dream of giving back and serving their community. Because of your vision, the Tanasia College of Pharmacy will help attract world-class students and faculty while utilizing the most cutting-edge technologies in pharmacy and healthcare. Mr. and Mrs. Tanasia, you are not just giving to the University of South Florida. You are giving to the Tampa Bay area, our growing community, and our nation through the new USF Health Tanasia College of Pharmacy. Thank you. And at this time, I'm excited to share a short video with you about the Tanasia College of Pharmacy and this amazing gift. Let's take a look.
I believe in giving money to the institution. Makes no sense. You should have a person or a quarterback who runs it. If you don't have that, it's not going to work. Between Dr. Sneed and Dr. Lockwood, I was very comfortable. When you give some money for a right cause, you see a special kind of satisfaction.
Really through the pharmaceutical manufacturing and compounding company and our College of Pharmacy really wanting to be involved in clinical pharmacology of helping people live a better life. And we really came together pretty quickly.
Future of the healthcare is going to be, medicines are going to be more specialized. It's going to be very, very targeted. And pharmacy can play a very big part. I want to see how that students are going to be molded, get not only books knowledge, but the industry knowledge, real business.
There's no recession for the pharmaceutical companies, and students who can graduate from the school, they can have a very bright future.
Very happy and very humbled and very thankful for the generosity of Mr. and Mrs. Tanasia to allow their name to become part of our family.
And for the right cause, we are always ready to give, and our grandkids, that will be a legacy for them.
Trying to train them that when they grow big, I know they will be successful, and they should do the same thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I told you this was going to be a special day. From the students to the administrators to the folks who put this together, it's just a wonderful day. And now, without further ado, we'll introduce the couple, the legends, the ones who are making this all happen. And I'm happy to say a couple that I've really gotten to know and love over the last 4 years. They're just a terrific couple, so generous, and it's with their help that we're able to do this. Manju and Jugal Tanasia. Come on up.
Thank you, President Stevens. And has already announced that a donation made by us to transform the USF College of Pharmacy. And I was told that this $10 million are going to be matched by state of Florida by another $10 million, which will be another addition to the school. Before I tell that why Tanasia family has decided to provide this substantial gift to USF, I would like to share something with you all. We came to this country with an education, me and my wife, and very few, practically $8, and come from a very good family. But we had a dream that we were going to make it in this country. We worked hard, and I remember that me and Manju were able to make a $100,000 donation after in mid-80s, and that made us so happy that we are able to make a $100,000 donation. And then we started working more and more. Then we made a first $1 million donation that made us even more happier. Came to a point that making money makes you happy, but when you give money to needy cause or to a institution or to a medical college or to the temple or places where money is needed, you get a special kind of satisfaction, which you cannot get it by spending money. You buying a boat or buying a big house or buying a aeroplane does not give you that kind of satisfaction. But the other day when we signed an agreement with Mr. Charlie Lockwood and Dr. Sneed, we both were going out with the grandchildren and we're looking at each other. We were much happier than a lot of people say you're less $10 million less. But we didn't feel that. We felt even $10 million richer. So with that, I got a lot of friends here, especially the known faces. They're much, much richer than us. And I'm going to request them, try to achieve this type of happiness, and you'll see the difference between happiness by keeping money or giving money. That's my... regarding the school, I always believed in people. I always say machines don't make money, people make money. Wherever I lost money, because I got in touch with a bad man, not with a bad business. So in this case, we did our due diligence. We met Charlie Lockwood, we met Dr. Sneed, we did our own due diligence, talked to a lot of people. They may not know that we know more about them, they know about us. And came to a conclusion, money we are putting in a very safe hand. They're going to use it for a purpose which we dream of. We are in the generic pharmaceutical business and branded business. And this pharmacy, I think, the way the technology is changing, the old way of compounding, old way of prescribing medicines are going to go away. Now medicines are going to be targeted for a particular disease, and the pharmacists are going to play a big role in it. And for that, you have to educate 21st century pharmacists and clinicians, and they will play a big part, and that's what we counted on it. With that, thank you very much. I'm honored that you people have given us such a honor, and we will keep on doing our job. And thank you. Can you say something?
Hello, everybody. I would like to first welcome Mr. Steve as a new Vice President of USF. And thank you very much to all our friends, fellow beings, and the community for your presence. And I would like to say that God has given us this opportunity to support our fellow beings, family, and community. So I thank to God for everything which we can help to others. And thank you very much for all our friends who have come and joined this time. And I think our grandkids are very happy to be here, and because they are off from the school, and that's why they could come, they are still on their summer break, And We love our family and our fellow beings, our friends, our community. And I am very, thankful to my family and friends for their support and encouragement. Thank you to all. And thank you to my Anya and Rishi and Dave.
Thank you, Jugal. Hey, thank you, thank you. I know you're happy to get off school too, huh? Well, this is truly, truly an amazing day. And one more big round of applause for the Tenasias. Aren't they great? They're just wonderful. I've got a few brief announcements. It's not too great outside. We were going to take pictures outside, but I think we're going to do that inside unless things break a little bit. I'd like for the speakers and for our VIPs and our donors to stick around for a few minutes for interviews and for photos. Please see our staff. Where's the staff? You might just raise your hands. For parking vouchers, you'll see them kind of out and about. They're probably lost in the crowd, but you'll see them on the way out. And thank you so much for coming. And to the state legislators that are here, remember Jugal's plea for the matching gift. That's not around anymore, but we always hope that that's going to be re-upped, and you kind of put in a good word for that. That's always there. Those transformational gifts. State had a wonderful matching gift program. So we will regroup in just a few minutes, but stick around for photos. And thank you all so very much for coming. It's a wonderful day. Take care. We have to keep meeting like this.